Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Magic Mondays with Cassie. I know it's been a couple weeks, and I actually recorded last week's, and then it just disappeared. Disappeared. Don't know where it went. Kind of like the episodes have been happening here lately. So with the podcast, they just keep fucking disappearing, and I don't know why or where they're going. They're not in the cloud. They're not anywhere. I can't find them. I'm trying to find a new computer, but yeah, that takes time because number one, computers are expensive. Number two, they want to add in all this other shit that absolutely nobody wants to add in or buy or need or anything. So it's fucking stupid. But I'm here. It's been an interesting week, as always. Always a very interesting week. We watched the meteor shower. It was fucking fantastic. I hope you guys get to go out and see it. We saw so many fireballs, and Starlink went over, and just a really great time. Trav and I went to our secret spot in the country. Um, it's just a beautiful, beautiful space, and you could see the stars from all around. I mean, just it's beautiful, open, and it was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But I did have a major panic attack because there were two planes literally coming right at each other, and I thought it was going to be a Breaking Bad moment, where the planes crash and collide midair, but they somehow went over or under each other, but I don't know how they missed each other because they literally went right at each other. It was fucking weird. It was really fucking crazy, and it freaked me out. So, yeah, that's it was some exciting, creepy shit, but it was fun. We had a great time. It was really nice just to sit out there, just the two of us together hanging out, and the stars. It was beautiful. What a great night. Clear skies as possible, which I was really worried about because it had rained most of the day, which is why we didn't end up going out on the water on our paddleboards because it had rained and the river was up. And even if it didn't rain that day, we couldn't on paddleboards, the river was up so high. It was like white water fucking rapids going down, but it did rain and it was really, really sucky. But yeah, so it is what it is. But this weekend is supposed to be really nice, really warm, very sunny, and I'm hoping there's only one more day of rain after today, so I'm hoping maybe the river will have time to go down, but I don't know. So, but the forecast for the fall and winter came out, and they're saying this is supposed to be an unseasonably warm fall, and then a kind of shitty, brutalish winter, which we didn't have a very bad winter all last year, so obviously we gotta, pay for that, but it is what it is. Is everyone having a great time? I had so much fun on the live. Yeah, last week we did live on Facebook. It was a great time. Chilling out, hanging out, talking with everybody. It was just so fun. Next time I'm going to plan out a little more in advance. I just want to get it going right away. Zach's going to jump in with me, and we're going to do a couple lives together, we're joining together. Do split screen, so that'll be fun. And then I'm going to set up my brain just froze. Different times so that it is on. My God, my brain's the words are not coming out. I'm going to set up where it's really late in the morning here, really early in the morning here, really late at night. That way, people from whatever time zone will be able to work it out where everybody has an opportunity to be involved, because it's a lot of fun to get to interact with you guys, and I really, really enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. Travis, he said he was going to pop in and say hi to everybody because he was going to actually tell me something, but he's like, I don't want to be rude and, jump on. I was like, it's fine. They hear me talk about you enough. I'm sure nobody's going to care if you pop on and said, hey, hi real quick with me. But Sky, of course, had to, be out in the background because she's Sky. But if you missed it, my plan is for this fall. I want to do it in October, probably the next to last week of October, somewhere in there. I'm going to rent out the pavilion at our park. We have two parks, well, three, but the big park is called Ravine Park and has a huge pavilion that's covered and has restrooms and everything else. But at the park is just a huge nature reserve, and it's got a lot of old, rich traditions and a lot of history there. And off to the side of it is trails that go to the woods, which is absolutely amazing. They're still safe, so even if you wore high heels, you'd probably still be fine. Just be careful walking across the bridge. But my plan is to get right there. We'll do it in the evening. And then when the sun goes down and it starts to get a little dark out, we're going to go walk the trails all with a candle. And we'll take some pictures out there in the woods and everything. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you are in the West Central Indiana area or Illinois, which would be East Central Illinois, it's only a little bit of a drive. We can work it out. Anybody who wants to come, I think it'll just be a great time. We'll get some snacks going. Oh, loud ass truck going through. We get some snacks and everything. And if you have kids, you can bring your kids because it's a giant fucking park. So you don't have to worry about not having a sitter because there's a park. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm super excited to actually meet people in person. I can't really do a meet and greet. Everybody's been asking about a meet and greet, and this is the closest thing I can do to one right now. Because in the retail world, this time of year is absolutely fucking crazy. We have inventory, and then we go right into the holiday season, which for some reason starts in like August and September. So we are starting to get Christmas items in our truck, which is just mind blowing to think that it's August and we're talking about Christmas, but whatever. So we were talking about some decorations for Halloween, and this is like the best time of year, obviously, to buy home decor because my home is spooky year round. Because that's who we are. But this is like the time of year where I go and get all my decor. And I like to go at the end of the season too because you got all those clearance deals. And people are always like, I don't want to buy it in store for next year. I will buy all of it. Like literally give me all the clearance stuff. So I've been finding a lot of really good shit on Timo too. I actually, let me pop up and grab the sign. I didn't plan on. This was in the video I actually recorded for you guys last week, but it disappeared. But the sun, obviously I know it's backwards, but this sign came and I got another one that's this, it goes this way and it's this size and it says not all witches live in Salem. But that one had sold out when I placed my very first order, but it's back in now. So I got it to replace my sign I have out front because I have one, but it's wood and it got warped. The storm we had last week tore up my flagpole and it broke the base that holds the flag to the wall or to the house. I posted a video on TikTok of my new flag a couple weeks or so ago. So if you hadn't seen it, look on there. It's really cute. I also got this shirt at Walmart the other day for $4. I know you can see it. I don't know why I'm lifting it up. It's like the spaghetti straps and it's super cute, super comfy. I like how it's really flowy, but it's $4. So how could I not get it for $4 at Walmart? I'm always down for a deal. Love a good deal. Love a good deal because, I'm cheap like that. So speaking of cheap, we met with the lawyer and the judge this morning on trying to get everything transitioned for the house. We are one step closer, so that's great. We fired our lawyer on Friday because he was a dick. I had called him weeks ago about I got information from the bank, and I had called him asking, his advice on this situation and what I should do, and he never returned my call. So then when my mom met with him last Friday, he's like, well, I don't know if I want to even, be your guys's whatever or represent you because you didn't follow my advice. And mom's like, she called you, you didn't answer. And he's like, oh, I called her back, she didn't answer. And he called the wrong number, obviously, because I even printed out my phone thing. And I'm like, look, he did not call back. I did not get a call from him. If he did, I would have had a voicemail. Nothing there, nothing on the call logs at all. Literally went on AT&T and got my phone records, nothing. So he was mad. He made my mom sign a paper saying that we did not follow his advice. Well, fuck you, because you didn't give us advice. You told us to go try like 8 different banks for loans when that's not even what we're trying to do to begin with. We don't need a loan, sir. And why would we hit our credit score 8 times? So fuck you, sir, kindly. So we got another lawyer, and he's super nice and wonderful, and we just need him to set up the estate. That's it. Which is super simple because there's nothing there except for the house. I know all this doesn't make sense because you haven't heard the whole story, so I'm just kind of like going on and on, and it doesn't make sense, but I promise it will all make sense later when I sit down and fully explain everything. But long story short, my dad died. The house has always been my dad's name, and now the bank's like, oh, hey, he died. You need to do something. That's where we're at. So things have been weird. There's just a weird vibe. We've got 4 planets in retrograde right now, and we've got 3 more going soon. Let me check my notes here. I actually talked about this in the episode. So Pluto's in retrograde until October 10th. Saturn's in retrograde until November 4th. Neptune until December 6th. Venus until September 3rd. And then Mercury goes into retrograde next Wednesday, the 23rd, August 23rd. And it will be there until 9:15. And then after that, Uranus, or however the fuck you choose to say it, goes in August 28th until January 27th of 2024. And then Jupiter goes in September 4th through December 30th. So I think we're getting all that pre-retrograde shit coming our way because things have been absolutely fucking crazy. And I just am going with the flow. It's happening. We're swinging away as it goes, and we're going. I've learned incredibly this week that positive thinking creates positive actions, and it's been so helpful, so wonderful to just think positive, even when you don't want to. But it does, changing that mindset, micromanaging how you deal with your issues and how you deal with stress and how you deal with everything going on makes a huge difference of how you approach things and how things work out and your overall attitude towards things. So I have really been, if you've listened to the episode that was new for everybody this week, except for the paid subscribers, that was their episode for last week. This was about changing our mindset and how we can make our craft better by adding it into our lives every day and really compartmentalizing everything that we're doing in a good way. Because everybody's like, oh, you compartmentalize, that's so bad for you. But it's not if you do it in a way that works well for you. I make a point to multitask while I'm doing things. So while I'm getting ready in the morning, while I'm doing my hair and my makeup, I am working on my affirmations. I'm thinking about things that I need to take care of. I'm mentally making a list. I'm dealing with things that I need to think about or work through in my head as I'm doing that. I'm putting that to use. But if it's a time that I'm set aside as a stress-free time, I choose to remind myself later, and we will tag that, and we will worry about that at a later time in the day, because it's not time to worry yet. It's time for action. It's time to, do self-care. And during self-care, we don't let worrying in. We kind of push that to the side. So it really is a matter of just making sure you're putting yourself first when you need to be first, and making sure that you are taking the time to deal with things in the appropriate situation, setting, and time frame. But it really does change how you approach things and how you think about things. And after a while, your brain starts to automatically put things in the right order. So when I go in and I do my hair and my makeup, my brain's like, oh, hey, this is time for us to think about this or think about that. And usually when I'm in the shower is when my panic usually sets in, where I start worrying about all the things going on. But now my brain has started, this is self-care time. This is time to cleanse. This is time to think happy thoughts and fields and meadows and clouds and sparklies and kitty cats and all the wonderful things, because we are not doing the stress right now. And it's been wonderful. And I know that episode was a little odd because that's the one episode I decided I didn't need to really take notes on. I knew what I wanted to say and I would just talk about it. And then I was like, all over the place because my ADHD was like, hey, we don't know what order we want to talk in. We don't know this. We're just pulling shit out left, right, and center that's been on my mind. And yeah, so that episode was a little crazy. But this next one is great. We're digging into astrology. And it's going to be a couple parts, because astrology is vastly huge and amazing, and I'm really excited for us to be diving in so deep. I've been obsessed with astrology since I was little, but I never really dove so deep into it as I have the last couple of years, and it's mind-blowing how the time of year you're born can really have an impact on your soul that becomes, and it's pretty cool. So it's going to be a short one today because I've got a lot of things to do, and it's been my first Monday off in a while because I had to work the last couple, and then I was sick one of them, and so things have been crazy. But I just wanted to pop on and, give you guys a little something anyway, tell you about the fall event that I want to do, and we will set up another live event soon. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, week, month, year, whenever you're watching this. You can find me on TikTok at The Basic Witch 2020, Instagram, Kassie the Basic Witch. Obviously, it's YouTube. You found me here. You can join our Facebook group, The Basic Witch. It's the green theme, and you can listen to my podcast, The Basic Witch, wherever you listen to podcasts. If you want your content a week early and ad-free and bonus content, you can become a paid subscriber for 99 cents a month. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Bless be.